The intervention of European powers shifted the playing field, turning what had been a colonial rebellion into a global war. When the French committed troops and ships to the cause, Britain had to send forces away from the colonies to protect their world empire. Spain, also a bitter enemy of the British, committed troops to the fight in 1779. Bernardo de Galvez, the governor of Spanish Louisiana, sent an army of Spanish soldiers, French Americans, colonists, and Native Americans toward Pensacola, Florida, attacking outposts and seizing British territory. Like the Marquis de Lafayette, other Europeans also came to the United States to offer help to the colonists. Two Poles, Thaddeus Kosciuszko, a brilliant engineer, and Casimir Pulaski, a cavalry officer, offered their services to the Continental Army. Pulaski served with such distinction that he has even been called the father of the American cavalry. Pulaski was also credited with saving George Washington's life during the Battle of Brandywine, and he is one of only 7 people to receive honorary United States citizenship. He was killed in battle near Savannah, Georgia in 1779. Like African Americans, Native Americans were also faced with difficult choices during the American Revolution. The threat that colonists posed to Native American lands led to many tribes offering their allegiance to the British. Yet, many sided with the Americans. Most hoped to remain neutral. From the outset, the British attempted to lure the more powerful tribes into the conflict. Continental Congress, short of money and manpower, also recruited warriors to fight for the colonists. The two most powerful Indian confederations, the Iroquois and Cherokee, eventually sided with the British, although 300 Oneida and Tuscarora of the Iroquois did side with the Americans. Along the Ohio River, the Shawnee and other tribes also joined in the war. Historians estimate that of a frontier population of roughly 200,000, about 13,000 Native Americans joined the British. The Continental Army routed most of the forces mustered by the tribes, and villages were smashed and burned. The Iroquois who sided with the British were led by a charismatic Mohawk chief named Joseph Brant, who enjoyed several early victories against the Americans. However, in 1779, General Washington responded with overwhelming force. Washington sent General John Sullivan and 4,000 men into Iroquois country, forcing the tribes to flee to the safety of Canada. Their towns were burned and their fields and orchards were laid to waste. The Iroquois Confederacy was destroyed by the war, and those defeated by Sullivan responded by burning the Oneida's village a year later. The Shawnee also had their villages burned by American forces, commanded by George Rogers Clark. When the war ended, many white Americans believed the tribes had fought for the wrong side and that they did not deserve honorable treatment or to hold on to their lands. The will of settlers living on the frontier, sustained by memories of bloodshed and violence during the brutal fighting, would prevail in the United States for another century.